Winter is coming, and so is the perfect time to hit the reset button, starting with your skin. As the new year approaches, it's the ideal moment to prioritize your skin health.
And today we are joined by a top dermatologist who's here to share why winter is the best time for skin screenings and the latest treatments to keep every skin type glowing. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, doctor, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
Yes,
Absolutely.
good to see you.
So now that we're in the winter, what can people do to kind of refocus on taking care of their skin?
Yeah, I think the winter is the perfect time to just kind of refresh and get things back in order after the summer, which for most of us, we tend to get a little bit looser with our skincare, maybe get some extra sun, sunspots, sun damage, etc. There's a couple of things that I emphasize to my patients. One is hydration. So as the temperatures get cooler, we start to notice our skin getting a little bit more dry. So it's really important to keep up with that moisturizing. And one practical tip I give people is to switch from a lotion to a cream if you feel like you're still dry, because those creams tend to be a bit thicker and hence locking in moisture a little bit better. Second is SPF. So I think we're all pretty good at applying during the summer, but we tend to kind of slack off during the winter. I really like to emphasize to people that you still need to protect your skin from the sun even during the winter, because that sun rays can still penetrate clouds and they're still present even during the winter months as well.
That's
And then
good.
lastly, it's a great time to see your dermatologist too.
Yeah,
Those
that's a
are
great
so
tip.
helpful. I definitely
Absolutely.
deal with dry skin. So what are maybe some like non-invasive treatments to help refresh your skin?
Yeah, so lasers are really popular these days, especially during the winter months. One particular laser that I really love is called Fraxel, who I've worked with extensively and I have and use in my office. And it's great for a multitude of issues. So it does superficial things like sunspots, fine lines, etc., but also deeper things like acne scars, wrinkles, textural concerns. And one of the best things about it is that it's safe for all skin types and skin tones. Although, of course, not everyone is a candidate, so it's important to speak to your doctor and make sure that it makes sense for your skin in particular.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of different skin tones, what are some considerations for people with darker skin tones there, doctor?
Great question. So people often think if you have darker skin, then you can't do any laser, but that's actually a misconception. That you just have to be very selective as to the type of laser, and then of course the settings need to be adjusted when you have more melanin-rich skin. But one of the reasons why I like Fraxel so much is that it can be done safely on darker skin types, but as I said, you have to make sure that you're eligible. So really important to talk to your doctor and have that consultation prior to getting the treatment.
Yeah, that's great. And speaking of that, getting in touch, how can our viewers get more information on any of the things you've talked about here with us today?
I would recommend going to Fraxel.com because there you can find safety information and also a list of providers where you can actually get the treatment done if you're interested.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
joining us
thank
today. Great
you.
tips.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah,
You
you as
too.
well. Man, I need to get to the dermatologist. I have to be honest. I mean,
Why did that make
there's
me laugh? I
because
don't know.
because you're looking at
I
my face
wasn't expecting you to
and you
say it
see
like
all these
that.
crinkly bits that I need to go to the doctor, all my sunspots.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I feel like this is a great tip, and it's timely.
You're so right. In every winter, I mean, probably TMI for our audience, I always get dry skin in the winter
Yeah,
time.
same.
And you know, it's just figuring out what's right for your skin. So I think her suggestion of going to your dermatologist and seeing what can I do, because your dermatologist knows your skin and how it's going to react.
Absolutely knows your skin, because it's different for every person. Every
Totally.
person's makeup is different, and obviously visiting your dermatologist is the thing to do.